Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable.
All right, we're live again.
Yeah.
Woo! Back from the dungeon,
Yeah.
Brooklyn, New York, because that's where it goes.
Wardrobe complete.
Oh, now it took you that long to put the fucking glasses on.
No, that's not right.
Oh, you're crap.
This is a white guy. You're blocking the boobs. This is a white guy.
Oh, no.
Watching.
Listen, there's plenty of boobage around here. We
Plenty
don't
of
have to worry
boobs to go
about it.
around.
We got Asian, Dominican, Puerto Rican,
and Italian.
Caucasian.
We got all the boobs.
Yes. United Nations of boobs.
Even man
And
boobs.
Irish boobs here.
Yeah.
Irish, I'm Italian.
Oh, Italian, okay.
We have a fat back.
You look like a fucking
Oh,
Irish.
boy.
Oh, say it.
Yep.
I gotta get to it first. Hold on.
Damn it. Rick, you're slow in the draw.
Damn it, Ricky, you're
There we go. We got it all out of the way now.
Hell die.
Hey! Look at Tucker.
Shall we do the three-way showing?
Yes.
Okay. Because we have to kind of lead in with all this shit.
Ass belly.
Why does she emphasize the word ass?
I don't know, belly.
Oh my
There we go. We got it in there.
Not reeking out.
Oh my
Not me.
But I actually had to punch myself too at the same time. Just
All right, so
a high cow.
I don't know. I think everybody just died on us because nobody showed up yet.
Well,
Who
I'm
cares?
people right
They
now.
had too much, maybe.
Oh, well, you got 500 viewers on a show, I mean,
Bless you.
that's just gonna happen.
God bless you.
Just a high cow.
Steven's back.
Yes, Steven.
Steven!
The army is beginning to come back.
Janet's back.
So we had the announcements in the first episode. We'll remake those again. We have condolences going out
Who died?
for people who passed away. We have to be somewhat politically correct. The cleaning lady's grandmother passed away.
My condolences, dear. My condolences.
Our dear friend Glenn,
Gracias.
his mother passed.
My
Thank
condolences.
My arm 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
My Aunt Lainey would kill me if I didn't talk about the teenager that passed away by her. So we're getting all that out.
Yeah.
We've already did one moment of silence. We're not doing another one.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
because we have way too much. Because our executive producer
Yeah.
is running this episode,
And walking to at the same time.
and if we overflow it with too much stuff, she's gonna stab me in the neck.
Nah.
Now, mind
Oh,
you,
boy.
she's sitting right next to me, so that would be a short plunge.
She's already bullying you.
Yeah.
Ah!
Motherfucker, yeah.
Remember, dude, I still have the video proof on my phone that she bullies you.
Yes, I know.
Here we go.
Hey, yo, in the booty.
Ass belly.
Nubsy's back,
Nubsy!
All right.
and Steven has a message for you, by the way.
Belly. Which is? Because I can't see it. Belly.
I'll move out of the way.
Aw, thanks, Steven.
There you go.
Because he said it in the first episode, and I said to him,
Yo.
you really can't say it until she's here.
Your
So,
sister's on. I know. I invited her. I'm inviting people onto the show. Yes!
You invited me and I'm here.
I'm so shit. I'm so sorry. I don't want to fart on your bed.
Jackie Richmond has
Hey.
arrived.
What's up, Jackie?
She's arrived.
Yeah, she sit down.
Come.
Oh, boy.
That is good. Pistol.
What?
Pistol. Oh.
What's up, Nubsy?
Oh, boy. There we go.
Hey!
She looks like Bud Selig.
She does. She really does.
What?
Soil looks like
Jim,
Bud
I have to play
Selig.
the other tone.
Go ahead.
Shut up and sit down, you big bald fuck.
Yes. Yes, Neo.
All right, so
So Neo.
Sean's on, and he said it too, honey. There you go.
Aw, thanks,
Enjoy.
guys.
See, everybody gets in here.
See?
All right, so Our executive producer is going to take over for a few minutes.
Yay!
She actually has some controversial topics.
I do. I have a really big question. Okay, so I'm gonna direct this first to the men.
And
Okay.
Eddie Ocasio's on.
Oh,
Okay, so this is my question for you men first.
Here we go.
If your girlfriend, wife, significant other came home and told you that she had a one-night stand with a girl, would you
Uh-oh.
consider it cheating?
Yes. Because it was done behind your back without, not to your knowledge. Any form of that is considered cheating. If it's not to your knowledge, how is it not cheating?
Yeah, it's considered cheating. I mean,
so the crow literally went from like sublime to man, I'm going to punch this bitch in the face because all you saw was his arms just go like this.
Yeah, I know.
That was it.
Okay.
It was over.
So, all right.
He's shooting daggers now.
So then let me direct this now at the girls.
Okay.
If your significant other came home and told you he had a one-night stand with a man, would you consider it cheating?
Yeah.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. So now here's the scenario.
when you suck your dick, you're gonna taste the shit.
That's a good point.
I am in a group on Facebook for moms. There are plenty of them. So I'm not going to name it yet because I've asked her approval to name it first and she's not gotten back to me first. So I can't say anything about it yet.
Okay.
Gotcha.
However, there was a question posed where a woman was very, very upset
Mhm.
because she found out that her husband kissed another man.
Okay.
So, from what I'm understanding, previously in their relationship, he had talked about when he was in college, he was in a fraternity, and at another point, had made out with another man.
Oh.
What?
Now, she put it as he was in a fraternity, maybe it was like a hazing thing,
No.
maybe it was something that, whatever.
That's for justification
Okay.
purposes. it sounds
So
like.
now, later on in life, they're married, they have children,
Okay.
It's like on
and
shovel
he
hose.
came out to her and said, I have kissed another man. No other relations, just a kiss.
Wow.
So now this woman is unsure of where her relationship stands
Sure.
because she doesn't know if now her husband is maybe interested in other men, if maybe
He was hiding the fact that he was
maybe
really
it was
gay.
something all along that's been going on that he's not
Yeah.
said anything about. So if in other words, so now if you're in a relationship and another person has brought a person of the opposite sex into your relationship, how would you feel about that?
And a silence hushes over the crowd.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, think about it. I mean, this topic can go a million different ways.
All right.
Okay.
Because if we discussed this briefly as we were preparing for this,
By the way, on the way to a wake, we're discussing this in the car, and again, like I'm very there's a lot of controversial topics or sides you could take to this. Okay, now I spoke to Jim about this earlier,
Yeah.
and we both agreed the same thing. Now, in my position, if my significant other was having a girl-on-girl experience, it goes two ways. Okay,
Mhm.
one, I would have a tremendously large heart on because I
Yeah,
would
it's-
get
it's a-
the one
yeah, I
thing
like that, yeah.
that a
hot
guy
lesbian
dreams of
action.
all the time.
It is hot lesbian
It's-
action.
No, a three-way. Bring that bitch home.
Yeah.
Show me the boobies.
and
That's
the
your
first,
cue, ladies.
and,
Woo!
Oh, she's blocking me. I can do it.
Sorry.
and
Here we go.
Or if you're exploring your, hold on, wait for it.
Uh-oh.
Sexuality.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of time, but you have to allow me.
With marital relations.
Yes, marital relations. Well, listen, actually, that's a non-marital relation,
Right.
but that's besides the point.
As long as you're using your slong.
Yes,
That's what it sounds like.
rocking out with your cock out.
And now,
Jam out with
my
your clam
argument to this was, if he told me that he made out with another guy, I would be completely skeeved out.
I would too. Who do I
I'm
want to
sorry.
Yeah.
This is not an opportunity for me to have now relations with two men.
Dude, you gotta
This is
tell her the
like-
dig's up.
Wait, hold on.
This
Hold on.
is
I have to do it
ew, why?
every week. She checks in. Denise has checked into the show. I am still alive.
Not anymore.
I have to keep an eye on this.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
But
put
this
it in
is-
my coat.
But this is definitely, it brings up a lot of things because
Sure it does.
is
Yeah.
this something that you can stay in a relationship with as a woman if your significant other is exploring other men? Is this something that you could deal with? Or is this something that's I'm out?
Let me tell you
Or it's
something.
way too much to
It's-
process.
It's
sounds
it's
like.
gonna hurt your womanhood. You're gonna be thinking all the time, oh wow, now he's into men, now he's into men, now is he looking at the man?
Yeah, what did I do?
Yeah.
What did I do
Or
wrong?
is,
That
am
kind
I
of
a
thing.
woman enough for him now? Is
Yeah.
Yeah.
while he's having sex with me, is he thinking about another man?
There's
Goes
a
a lot of
lot of
ways.
questions that can go along with it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And then is it
Absolutely.
okay? Like now he came
Yeah.
home. Would it be okay for her then
Yeah.
to kiss someone else or be with someone else because
Yeah.
she allowed it to happen with him?
No.
You know what I'm, so there's a lot of avenues of questioning
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
that can go along with this.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to a woman, see, okay, with us, us men and women, of course, you guys are different because I mean, us men basically, some of us, I'm not saying all of us, some of us will be like, yeah, okay, bring the chick home, whatever, like that. But psychologically, you'll be like, okay, what will happen after the threesome? Because will she basically, love me more, or will she basically leave me for this woman? So that's why.
Will she gravitate more towards women
See,
afterwards?
that's why having a threesome is kind of risky in that factor.
I think it's
But
risky in a relationship, period.
Exactly.
In the
exactly.
roundabout
I
way,
agree with
though,
that.
if that's the case, in my opinion, now opinions are like assholes, and everybody else
Just say it, goddammit.
whatever. Okay, if that were the case, then I'm not questioning the marriage part.
Mhm.
I'm not questioning the devotion part.
Mhm.
I'm questioning inequality.
Mhm.
Because if you're going to go out and do stuff with other women, and you're not devoted to me on that level,
Mhm.
then I'm going to turn around and say, well, I would be able to have the same fun that you're having too. Okay? I've known quite a few people that have open marriages now. Some work, some don't work.
Mhm.
Case by case situation.
But
really.
at the same rate, though, if you're going to go out and do your thing,
Your thing.
I want the same equality time to go out and do my thing.
Mhm.
But then also,
Because
too,
that's the only time it's really
but,
fair.
but then also too, but that's called an open relationship.
Yeah.
But you know what? There's open marriages, though.
Exactly.
I mean, we all, well, the majority of us in this room know somebody who was in an open marriage,
Mhm.
not particularly for that reason, but it was there. It was prevalent throughout
And
their
it was
whole
something
relationship.
that was agreed upon. It was
Mhm.
something that they trusted with each other and within their relationship. But
Mhm.
this
It's
wasn't the
gonna be
case of
affected.
this.
Yeah.
This was the case of a woman who found out after the fact that her husband had an interest in another man and kissed him.
But wait a minute though, wasn't she sucking his dick and like did she taste like the shit on his dick? I'm just saying, like,
Oh, God.
He didn't have sex with him. He kissed another man.
oh, well then that's the
He
case.
just
different.
kissed.
I mean,
In other words, he slid lips with another pro.
He
Yes,
just
still.
kissed another man.
What's up,
But
Charles?
in other words,
We have a new
there
viewer.
is that question there
Yeah.
of,
who's in the viewer?
of how this is going to proceed.
No viewer be.
Jason Shaylist from all the way from Vancouver, Canada.
Well, he needs to hook us up
You in Canada?
because our Canadian views are down. So we got to build up those Canadian views.
That's what I'm talking
I
about.
mean, if I have to eat bacon maple syrup to do it, let's go.
Fuck that shit.
Rick,
Chicken
can I
ale.
say something?
No.
Yes, you may.
My friend, she
Has nothing to do with
tried.
Canada, right?
No.
Chicken ale.
She tried the threesome. You know, her husband wanted to. So she did it with her best friend.
taking an
But
ass?
see, yeah, I don't know. So what happened was
No,
he
these things.
tried it. She didn't like that much, but he started seeing the best friend behind the wife's back.
Well, that's his
boy.
fuck up.
And then he
Well, actually,
left.
no, that's
He
both the
left
fuck up.
his wife to be with the other.
To be with the other
So
guy.
it backfired. You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but
It's very
at
risky.
this point, you're not. All right. It might be maybe a little bit of a different situation because he knew her prior to.
But that was an agreement within their relationship
Yes, all three of
that
them.
they went
We were
forward with
trying
the
it.
threesome.
Yes.
This is not the case for this woman. This is that she was completely blindsided by the fact that her husband kissed another man.
the only reason why this topic is being kind of brought out
That's scary.
is because a lot of people
Very.
don't know what the possible outcomes of the whole situation are going to be. So basically, we're just laying out the groundwork
Damn right, Jim.
for the whole thing.
I agree.
Damn right, Jim.
Yes.
Works with two women and the guy. Just saying. That's right. It's true. It's very true.
But I think
Well, actually, you know
but
what?
it
That's
is.
actually not true, because I do know somebody who is bi, not of the feminine product, but of the male product, and his relationship is actually decently well.
But is it
I
something?
mean, the guys don't tag team the woman, but I mean,
But is it something that was presented to his female partner prior to them being together?
yeah.
So then she went in it fully accepting of him
No, there's more
possibly
to that.
being with other men.
There's more to that. There's
Do you understand? Do you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She went
So-
into that agreeing that there in the future could be a man other than herself within a relationship.
Yeah.
So basically,
This is something-
Yeah.
So basically, in that threesome, which I hate picturing right now because basically he's bisexual, they'll both be sucking his dick. Just think about that. Just let it sink in for like 2 seconds.
But she agreed to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she agreed to that. Is the point I'm trying to make. That was
Bless
something.
you.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
That was something that she went into her
And
relationship
they'll both do anal at the same time.
expecting,
No.
or knowing that it could possibly be a thing that would come into their relationship. This other case is something that the woman had no idea would ever come about.
Yeah.
So now where does she go from here?
Leave him.
Where does she go from here?
Leave him.
Does she ask him, like, is this going to be something that down the road
Listen.
is going to happen again?
Yeah.
Listen, okay,
That's what
listen.
I say. He did
listen.
it once.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
Anything's
gonna be honest with you. Let me switch. Let me like go into her shoes. Honestly,
Are you gonna fit?
I don't
Play
know.
devil's advocate.
Now, if I were her, straight up, I would have a talk with him first. Because we don't want to have any speculations and like, accusations. Oh, you're gonna go with another man. You know what I'm saying? Wait, has he been doing this consistently or just?
No, this was the first time within their marriage.
Okay, if it was the first
that
time,
this happened.
okay, if it was the first time in the marriage, they should have a talk.
And he
husband and wife.
confessed to her.
Right,
Yes.
confess, exactly.
Gotta give him credit for that.
Yes.
And when if he feels that he wants to be with a man, divorce. Plain and simple. Because you don't want to waste his woman time. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
And
a
you
very
can't
good
have
point,
both
Crow.
anyway.
Yeah.
right.
But now-
Exactly.
It's like having your cake and eating
Yeah.
too.
But now, let's take it past the
Exactly.
taking one in the mouth or in the ass or whatever. What other complications are there gonna be?
A lot. Because what happened is this.
And if
Because
you cheated
if you
once,
think
he'll do
about
it
it,
again.
He's
If you
not
think
gonna,
about it, now we don't know the actual family situation.
Mhm.
Are there kids involved?
Yes.
Like how?
oh man.
like
That's even
the
worse.
two
That's even
families.
worse.
Like how close are they?
That's even worse.
That
You
now
can't
you
see when
know
it-
that you're gonna come out
Damn,
with this
bro.
secret that you slid lips with a man, and now what's your family gonna think?
Who is this
Like,
man?
how do you really do
Who is
this?
this man? Is he a friend of the family or a member?
It
of the family?
wasn't mentioned. It was just
Okay.
something
It was just
that
anonymous.
came up in the
Okay.
group,
All right.
and it was mentioned, and this woman was out for drinks with her girlfriends after she found out
Mm.
that her husband had kissed another man, and they were trying to console her, and she
freaked out. Yeah,
told
she-
people what the reason was that she was there.
Remember the story that we did a few weeks ago with the bride that ran over the ran over the
Yes,
groom
that was last
Because-
week.
because the bride that ran over the groom because basically she found out that the groom was sleeping with the priest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my
wow.
God.
He was basically giving him.
More blessings.
He was like, no, you should walk.
More than blessings.
Now,
Jesus.
if the shoe was on the other foot, right? Just for argument's sake,
I don't want shoe on my feet. He's
if
too
you if
He is actually.
if you
Oh,
as a
jeez.
man found out that your significant other kissed another girl,
See, okay,
why is it more accepted
honestly, okay.
as a man for a woman to be with another woman
Well, because
than it would be as if a man were to be with
Because
another
they
man
want to
in a
back the other woman
relationship?
too.
it's like this. Okay, I'm gonna explain something to you right now. Whether you women don't like it or not, a man's nature is a polygamous nature. Believe it or not, he said in the Bible, it's nature. Nature basically shows it, even with the animals. You know what I'm saying? See, now the thing about it is, we understand why a woman wouldn't like the idea of a man sleep with another man, because of the simple fact of that man has to enter her. If you're sleeping with a man and you're entering a man's ass, and then you're coming home to a woman and entering her, that's disease, that's sickness. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to us men, we can enter many women. You know what I'm saying? And
Thanks to condoms, apparently.
well, regardless of condoms, you know what I'm saying? We can enter.
Hopefully.
Let's not call them condoms. Let's call it the new word, prophylactics.
Is it prophylactics?
Dickheads.
Exactly.
They're
No, but I'm
dickheads.
just saying, like, I'm just being like real. Like, I mean, I'm being realistic because, like I said, listen, on this earth right now, there's more women than men. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of religions that basically say that you can take on more than one wife. There's a lot of religions that say that.
Huh.
Believe it or not, yeah, there's a lot of religions that say that. Even believe it or not,
Mormons.
even in the Bible, they speak about that. King Solomon. You know what I'm saying? King Solomon. Many. Let's see. Who else?
King David did too.
King David, Abraham. He had Hagar and what's the name? Sarah.
Abraham.
Yeah, Hagar and Sarah.
Sí.
Right. So basically, it shows how nature is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, first of all, let's start with the sun, the universe. The sun basically has what? 9 planets revolving around it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? The sun basically is a masculine force, masculine energy. The planets, the majority of planets, of course, are feminine. That's why they call them heavenly bodies. Of course, to say Heavenly Father, Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? But to go back down to, down to earth in this one, see, it's not really that much threatening when it comes to but I'm gonna say this.
That's a lot of butt.
I know if I stand up, my ass shows too. Now, but all joking aside, some of us men sometimes we're bothered by that too, is because if your woman has been with, comes home and tell you, listen, babe, I just had sex with another woman. Sometimes too, well, not see back then we probably be like, yeah, or whatever like that. But nowadays, it's become more frequent, and things like that, you got to be like.
It's not even more frequent; it's more accepted.
It's more accepted. Exactly.
It's more accepted because
Right.
more people are more open about their sexual habits than they were before.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, accepted, yes, but I'm saying
Coming out of the
frequent.
closet.
No, I'm saying frequent because basically, majority of the time this happens all the time when women sleep with other women. You know what I'm saying? It's more of that than men sleeping with men. It's more of that. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like I said, there's more women on earth than men. Like I said, when how can I put this? Okay, me honestly, I would feel funny about it because it's like, you know what? If a woman come home and tell me, oh, listen, I slept with another woman today, blah 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 blah, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's gonna sink in slowly. I may have two options. One, listen, why did you tell me this? We could have done with her too, or two, they're like, you know what? Listen, if you're doing that, do you still want to continue the relationship? Because you never know. She probably can have, the woman could probably have turned her out and say, listen, you don't need a man no more. But at the end of the day, they still need a man regardless. Because basically the real thing will always be the greatest thing.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but I would feel
curiosity,
totally
maybe.
emasculated.
Yeah.
It's like she went out to seek another woman.
I would feel-
couldn't do it for her.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, it's not your fault. It's her fault because let's be real. That's what she chose. So how is it? And that's not our fault. We've been.
Yeah,
But it's a different dynamic.
Right. Exactly.
It's not the same. It's not.
It changes
It's not the
the same.
relationship. It does. 100%.
That's why I say it affects the woman until she gonna be like, oh, am I?
Yes,
not?
Sadika, it is cheating.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It's definitely cheating. Listen, regardless of the fact that to go on base back down to base, it's still considered cheating regardless because it doesn't matter. Okay, listen, the form of basic cheating. Well, the form of cheating basically is you are being sexually satisfied by somebody else
Without the knowledge.
without
of
the
your
knowledge.
partner.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You and a person have an agreement. Listen, this is what we're going to do. This is But if you break, it's like signing a contract. If you breach the contract or break the contract, there are penalties behind
Or more
that.
than consequences.
Listen, but you also have to look at it this way, though. Okay. Now, again, this is where my brain goes like above and beyond this shit.
Mhm.
You're not going to go up to your mate and go, well, for example, if I went to Melissa and say, oh yeah, you know what? Would you be okay if I went over and kissed that guy over there? She'd be looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly.
And that would start an argument that would last for months. Okay.
Ooh.
Or if she said to me, she goes, and mind you, no alcohol involved, I'm going to go over there and make out with that chick. I'm going to be sitting there and be like, I really
Wheels
don't know
are
if that's a
turning.
great idea. You just can't approach somebody and say,
I would say
"I'm gonna do it."
I would say, what the fuck is wrong with you? No. I'm like, if you do it, I'm gone.
But then again, if she came up and asked me about it, again, because this is a guy thing, and guys normally, I say normally because we normally have more guys on the show than women.
Yeah.
But, and we have 4 of them in the room.
More
So I'm going to
than
stab in 4 different directions.
Yes.
But
Yes.
I guess I'll be dying with you, buddy.
well, wait till you hear what I got to say.
Oh boy.
And if she came over to me and asked me if she wanted to
Brace
go make out with
yourselves.
somebody, I'd be like, hold on 1 second. Let me show my phone is charged. I want to tape that shit. All right? Because that would be me.
Yeah.
So,
Okay?
so
I would have to actually think about accepting it or not.
play the music.
Bum, bum, bum.
You know what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
Ay, Dios mío.
Not me.
Fear almost got stabbed in the head.
Yeah, I almost got poked.
Like I said, I just think, like, me and him, we've been together a long time. We have talked about everything under the sun
Gerbils?
between each other.
Gerbils?
Our likes, our dislikes, our, whatever.
Gerbils?
Whatever.
No gerbils.
But,
Ew.
I mean, if I ever expressed interest
With a hairy
to
ass.
another girl, he would know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or if he turned around and said to me, even a couple of years in, I looked at this guy, maybe, and I'd be
First
like,
off, I
I don't think
just-
Rick will ever do that.
I
I'm
do
sorry.
not
that will
like,
never happen.
I do
I'm
not
just
like
saying.
even thinking about another man's dick.
I do.
I'm
Well,
just
even
saying.
especially in this case, Ed, because he's got a tiny cock. But
Yeah.
that's besides the point. Like I
No,
could never,
Brooke and Dick. Brooke is a
I-
lot smaller.
I could never fucking think about that. Just make that be known.
Oh my God.
No, it's something that you talk about. I mean, I'm
Sadie
very
has
open.
Sadie has a comment here.
That's Sadiqa. She's a former coworker of mine.
I
She
lost the comment.
actually expressed a lot of good stuff just now. She just said
And when she's, these comments are coming so
Emojis.
fast. It's like crazy.
all over your chin.
Emojis. You know what I'm saying?
I lost the comment.
Titty rub.
Hey.
Eddie is watching us while at work.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So the people on the train, if he's listening to us while he's on the train, will be getting a very
Stop
lovely listening experience.
Violence in the workplace.
Yes.
Shut that cunt's mouth or I'll come over there and fuck
Oh,
Damn. I like that one, Rick.
That had to be done.
I like
Sorry.
Yes, Nia.
Um,
Yes, Nia.
by the way, I have a shout out
mean.
for
Yes.
a viewer right now,
Yes.
who indirectly has been supporting our show since he found our show on the I Love Listening to Radio and Podcast group on Facebook. My friend Derek over there, he literally just got boosted to the next level. So he's going to be doing like us, having guests on the show and stuff.
High five.
So Derek, thank you
Good job,
for
Derek.
helping us out, sharing our video. I watch your shows when available, and I am, so shout out to you. What's next on your docket of fun? I already did the testicles one, so you
Yeah, testicles, bitches.
What did we do? Because
what's on the
We
dossier?
did the weird shit Japanese do,
Yes.
which I had to ask Helen's opinion, and she literally agreed that half the
Did
stuff
we
was
do
asinine.
these?
No, I did not do that one yet.
Yes, Nia.
Oh, here we go.
This is what happens when. she's
Actually,
not
we had a
available.
new.
I'm
we had
sorry,
new
I was at a
viewer.
meeting.
Brian from Connecticut.
Ah, Brian. What's up, Brian?
Connecticut.
Okay.
Ooh, it's all.
Oh wait, I see a vaginal word, so I have to play the
Vagina.
yeah.
Oh, vagina.
Sit down,
Peach fuzz.
or I will kick you in the vagina.
Yes.
You know I will.
There you go. That was
Kick a hole in the hole.
That was for Carol. She put vaginas in the room. So there we go.
Okay,
play for it.
so we often post a lot of articles to each other so that this way we can go over them before the show starts and prepare ourselves a little bit. So earlier in the day, Ricky posted this article, and it just kind of caught my attention. And it's called "If You Aren't Happy with Your Woman,
Oh boy.
Perhaps You Should Read This."
Uh-oh.
Okay, so it says, guys, please don't consider ever marrying these 15 types of girls.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so
Let's go down that list.
the first one says, girls want attention, women want respect.
True.
Okay, says most girls want to get attention from guys using their body and miniskirts to attract them, like they're the center of attention. But real women know what makes them attractive, and the first thing they want from men is respect. I'm not gonna lie. Who doesn't want attention from a guy? Who doesn't want attention from a guy?
How do you think we get all our male viewers?
And it doesn't work with me.
To be honest with you,
doesn't want attention?
am I wrong? I mean, if you look at the numbers, 97.3% male. Why our show? Why we have tits?
I mean,
So does Jim.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You absolutely,
He
as
got
a
all
woman,
fucking flustered just now. You didn't see the expression on his face?
you absolutely want attention from men, and you definitely want respect.
Of course.
But I don't feel that dressing
It has to do with
has anything to do with it.
Exactly. Hello.
I really don't think so. Because you could still go out and want every ounce of attention from your guy and dress really nice and sexy for him. Like that,
But not overdo it, not to show everything or see-through stuff, but just enough decent but sexy.
All right, here
Okay,
we go.
so-
Here we go. Okay, you know what? Let me intervene in this one.
Oh, jeez.
See, first of all, they always say, the way how you appear is the way people gonna look at you. They'll look at you.
How they'll
from
perceive you.
your appearance.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a woman who shows up in a certain environment, let's say church, for instance, and you got your titties out like this, stuff like that, and wearing a mini skirt that when you sit down, basically you can see your, what's the word again, Rick? The V word?
Vagina?
No,
Vagina.
Your vagina. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, and you sit right in front in church, where the pastor's like, let the congregation rest.
Oh, wait, hold on. So you hear something like this?
Hey, baby.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, now Dave Chappelle says something really, really important.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, here we go.
You know what he said?
We watched too much Dave Chappelle, by the way.
It's like basically, if you're not a whore, why wear a whore uniform?
By the way, I have been corrected. It should be called a cookie.
There are lots of words.
Right now,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Use what
you
you
know,
use what you feel.
Instead of doing it for the nookie, you do it for the cookie.
why basically?
Oh, Nubsy must have put the cookie.
Yes, yeah, that's
Nubsy
why I was
did. It was
corrected
Nubsy.
there.
All right. So the next one says girls are
Good time,
dependent, women are not.
The what?
It says
Girls are
girls
dependent.
girls always need help with something, even with small stuff.
Oh, God.
Mature women are the exact opposite. They know what they want and they know how to get it without needing any help.
Depends.
I think that's
And not
crap.
the undergarment.
Depends. As I said,
I'm
depends.
sorry. I think it's crap.
Women are women.
Yes.
By nature, women are
We
women.
always, yeah.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Women are women.
And there's nothing
hold
wrong
on.
with
The
needing
pastrami
somebody.
sandwich?
Not at all. Not at all.
Where did pastrami sandwich come from?
Well, if the woman basically is kind of a whore, like it looks like.
Oh, the folds. I get it. I
I
get
don't want
it.
pastrami now. Thanks a lot.
I hate pastrami.
Oh, you mean
I was thinking
the
about a
Should've said
pastrami
roast
sandwich
beef.
later.
meat flaps,
Yep.
the beef curtains,
That's
the axe wound, the axe wound.
wow.
But you know what though? Us men love it.
Yes.
All right. The next one says girls think that they know it all. Women want to learn.
True. Not true.
Girls love to tell people that they're always right and that they know everything.
Oh,
That's not
God.
true.
On the flip side, women want to learn new things. They also freely admit that they aren't sure about something and they don't know how to do something properly and they ask for
I
help.
do. I always do. That's me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ashamed to ask. No,
What?
for help.
Oh, okay. I'm like, okay.
But in a roundabout way, a lot of people are just helpless, period.
I mean, I know
Everybody
needs
I
somebody.
know women who have everything together and think they're always right.
I mean,
And
It's
then,
not a girlish thing.
No,
it is.
exactly.
how many
It is
fucking
just a
helpless
girl
people do
thing.
we
You
come
know
across
what I'm
every week on
saying?
this show?
It is what it is. Okay, so the next one says girls want to party, women know when to stop. It says girls
They know
love,
their limits.
girls love to go to parties and drink too much. Mature women know their limits and they try to prevent a hangover at least sometimes.
Yes.
Bullshit.
They know what types of alcohol is suitable, which
It
is not the
depends.
case in younger girls.
It depends.
Yeah, not the
Because you have grown ass women who will go out there and drink
Drink
themselves
too
to death.
much,
Because
yes.
why? This is. Let me tell you something. This is what they'll do. Oh, I just broke up with my boyfriend. I'm gonna basically turn up and live it up. Glug 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 glug. And guess what? They're fucking the first guy after they basically get drunk. So that's bullshit. I'm sorry. It's bullshit. And Jim,
Yes.
All right, he's going for the pills.
you all right?
Watch out, people.
Fucking pain in my temples killing me.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, it's only since I got here.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Are we
No, he
making
was like that before.
Are we making you too hot here?
Do you have high blood pressure? Sure.
I'm good.
Take it
Continue.
easy. Take it easy.
All right. So the next one is emotional maturity. Girls have a problem with controlling their emotions. They let them free no matter where or when.
Women,
Women, however, know how to process their emotions.
that's bullshit.
They think with a cold head and can have an argument without making a scene.
That's bullshit.
Michael Smith is on, by the
That's
way.
bullshit.
I
know
don't
how to
think that's
coach-
true for
It
everyone.
depends on
bullshit.
what in the situation too. It depends on the situation.
Let me tell you something. A woman is a reflection of a man. Woman is a reflection of a man. Plain and simple. Emotions, that by nature, you're emotional. You guys think on emotions. You got some women that can basically think logical at times, but emotions will always take over.
I also think there are a lot of men who suffer from the same.
Absolutely.
Same-
Check this out. Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Some
100%.
some basically.
It's not only girls.
Oh, no, of course. But see, by nature, like I said, by nature, women are emotional. By nature,
We are more. Yeah.
men are not supposed to be emotional. Our nature basically is to become more stoic. Meaning, basically, we're not supposed to express too much of emotion, to be overly emotional or effusive.
Yeah, but in defense of that, if you don't show emotion, you will explode.
Oh,
Exactly.
No.
No, I'm with
Listen.
you 1,000% on
I
that.
am the
That's it.
perfect
Exactly.
example.
And I will attest.
You're the
to
Oh,
that.
it's
quintessential
emotion.
epitome.
because there is no way.
Okay, listen. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. Listen. Now, I'm gonna make this clear to everybody outside of the show.
Yeah.
Do me a favor, women. Stop saying men do it too. Take accountability for what you do. Stop saying, because you're not a man. Stop saying you men do it too. No. When we state facts about a woman, stay in your place. We're talking about you. You.
Wow,
Okay?
calling them out.
And just like us right now.
I wonder who you're actually directing that to.
I don't know.
No, one of my friends
You're
just
gonna
said
bring
the
it
comment,
up,
men do it
Rising.
too. It gets me sick because think about it. When we state the facts about a woman or something that they do wrong, no one wants to take accountability. Men, you always want to say, I'm not saying y'all per se. I'm not saying you, nor you.
If you're going to tell me now that men don't take accountability for this,
Some do, some do not.
First off, your lovely lady, you're getting her excited.
What?
Because she said men do it too.
Okay.
And I got called a doctor. So
Okay.
now there's two doctors in the room. There's your favorite doctor. And now I have been crowned a doctor.
Listen, like I said, I'm gonna say this again.
Where's his PhD in
Listen, look, I'm gonna say
psychology?
this again. Let's do me a favor. Stop saying men do it too.
Okay.
Granted, we know we do it.
We
At
don't have a
at
PhD
the end of the day, a lot of us men basically, some of us, not all.
but why shouldn't men be called out on it too?
No, we can be called
Why
out.
should you only sit here and go, women do this and
Okay,
women do this
okay,
and women
watch
do
this.
this,
Watch
but
this.
men
Here
don't
we
get
go.
called out on this
And,
shit?
Okay, wait.
another
It's the same thing.
another statement from the army, the newly recruited. He kind of actually does. Sean does agree with you, but where there is not agreement and disagreement, he says he is a man and he has emotion.
Of course, everybody have emotions. Everything. Let me tell you something. Even trees have emotions. Trees cry. Everything on this earth has emotions. However, there's a reason why. Basically, symbolically. Of course, in the Bible, they always say basically the men are supposed to be the head, the vanguard. The head basically means supposed to be the logical, the thinker, the rational. Women are the hearts because basically the heart.
But they balance each other. They complement each other.
Can I finish? Thank you.
Oh.
Like I said.
Oh.
Don't interrupt me, woman. Anyway, like I was saying, the heart basically in Egyptian culture is the seat of the emotions. You know what I'm saying? Even through death in Egyptian culture, they weigh your heart. But sorry to point that one. But I'm just saying, and as Helen said, they do balance out. Yes, without one needs the other. One has to live. One can't live without the other. You know what I'm saying?
That's why there's the
Right.
institution of marriage.
But also too, that's why they also said men lead for a reason, because the simple reason why, because again, the head leads. Am I right? The head. Listen, if the heart leads, if our heart is in our brain, where our brain are, and our brain is down here, guess what?
Just
You will be savages.
Retract their statement a little bit because you have to define which head.
The one above your neck.
Oh boy.
Okay, you have to make
The
sure.
one above your neck.
Apparently now I have a PhD from Eddie Ocasio, so I have to make sure that we define certain terminologies, in these non-marital situations.
Right.
Okay, so just,
See, like I said, listen, look. Also, too, now when I speak basically about this, I'm not a misogynist. I'm not being a misogynist. I'm basically speaking upon realism because at the end of the day, everybody has a role to play. Everybody has a role on this earth.
Exactly.
Everybody. Everybody.
I have to comment for this a little bit, Michael Smith. There are some shows where we really do some serious analytical topics.
Yeah, exactly.
This is one of them because of the way the show starts out. This is actually real life stuff. We're not talking about stupid idiots. We're not talking about morons, people who should be shot out of a window on a major highway. This is, yes, a very serious, lifelong topic.
Yeah, Muffin.
I have to get a sign up that says Dr. Rick PhD.
I think Muffin wanted it. So did everybody else. Muffin wanted it. Hey, we just took turns on Muffin. And after that, we drank some goat milk. Then again, don't know if it's
Welcome
goat milk.
to Mo Sanchez.
Go Sanchez.
And Lara's on. She's never usually on because she
And
works.
Glenn said to get that bitch off.
Oh!
My ass, puta.
Oh!
Ooh, you tell them.
Hold on, wait. Janet says I'm Dr. Phil Collins. No. Dr. Phil Collins can sit there and play his music.
I
don't play
can feel
music.
the calmness in the air tonight.
I am a comedy
Hold
entertainer.
on. Genesis, baby.
Yeah. I'll be listening to that after the show since we're not allowed to listen
And going
on
back
the
to
show.
Glenn, go kiss my ass, my Puerto Dominican ass.
You probably would like that too.
Oh.
Be careful. Cuidado, Fior.
Come on.
Okay.
We had to see enough boobs episode 1. Now we have to see ass.
I thought
Jeez.
you were ass man too. What's up with that?
My name is not Billy Gunn.
Oh, jeez.
He's an ass. An
All right,
ass
I'm
man.
getting back to my list.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Okay, this says
Mo
you
said
should not
you're
be
hot.
with you.
Oh, don't thank
This
you.
you should not be with the
She says
girl
thank you.
who's not open to meeting your family or friends because women would consider meeting everybody and make them feel comfortable.
Well, I bring her around everywhere, so.
Yeah, but have I ever embarrassed you in front of your friends? You think?
When you bully him in front of me,
When you're farting
Yeah,
in
but
front of
it's a-
her.
Oh boy.
Listen,
I mean,
when I fart in front of somebody,
Tell Fior how long you waited to fart in front of me.
10 minutes.
the minute you mentioned,
I'm not joking.
10 minutes.
But however, in the beginning, he
Yes.
did say excuse me.
but now he doesn't.
Now, no. After the first 17 excuse me's, that went out the window.
It goes with the saying, sharing is caring.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
share. That means I don't care.
Then it just became a laughing thing.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
he would
'cause
do it and he would just look at me and giggle.
Yeah.
And I would be like, "Ugh, whatever. You know, like because I knew it was happening. What are you going to do at that point? You know? I can't even.
Ooh.
All right. So
Moving on.
the next one
Wait,
says,
hold on.
Oh wow, the magic back.
oh my God, Jesus. So
That's how it used to be.
the next one says the social media question.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Girls who are obsessed with social media and they want to put everything live on Facebook, Twitter, and of course Instagram.
Oh, God. I know.
Women are a little more conservative with how much their lives that online they publish, which should be viewed as both a positive and negative thing.
Oh boy.
Wait, say that again. I lost that. I was
He was
reading
twisting
something up
body.
there,
In other words,
and I lost this.
wait a minute. My buddy Marlene is on.
Ooh.
Oh.
Once again, that cherry was phenomenal.
By the way, she wants you to correct the terminology
What's her
because
emoji?
she approached me last night,
yes.
punched me in the throat, and said that your definition of her cherry was incorrect.
What?
She wanted
Is
to
it-
you to explain the
I
eating of
could-
her cherry.
Okay, she gave me a cherry last week that was soaked in liquor for God knows how long it was in. But
Macerated
was-
cherries.
Moonshine, to be
Okay.
exact.
Macerated.
I didn't know
It's
if it was a good
macerated.
idea
By
to
the way,
fucking
I've already
mention moonshine on the video.
She's only been on like 38 seconds, and I've already infuriated her.
Oh,
So-
uh-oh.
Just to let you know,
Whoops.
the next time I see her, she's gonna punch me on the other side of the throat.
Oh, great.
So just to
Can we say Clint Malarchuk?
As people are posting cherry emojis.
Oh, no.
so yeah, just so there's no confusion about that, she
Probably got in
she
trouble.
she offered me a cherry and that was soaked in moonshine, and it was absolutely fucking phenomenal.
You know what's crazy?
So
I've never-
that was
I've
the
never-
cherry that was
I've
phenomenal.
never had moonshine. Never had moonshine.
The shine of moon.
I had some
If
green.
you are,
It's the
if
same
you
thing
are
in a way.
not,
No, moonshine's got a higher concentration.
if you are
I
not
never had
anything into close to whiskey, you will not like moonshine. That's the
Wait,
only thing I
what?
tell you.
Now, I heard
If you
moonshine
do
was
not
really
drink anything close to a whiskey,
then
you
you
will
won't.
not
Moonshine
enjoy
is not
moonshine.
for you.
Yeah.
It was really, really good though.
Because basically a moonshine thing is like a southern thing,
It
to
is.
be honest.
Yeah, it is.
If you're not a fan of drinks from the South,
if I'm not mistaken,
Like
wasn't it
bourbons
made
or-
for like fermented like sugar, whatever like that?
I don't know, but it
it's
tastes
an
good, you
actual
son bitch.
process.
It tastes good with
Grain.
muffin.
It's grain.
It was good, you son
It's
bitch.
good with muffin.
It's good with muffin, you
Oh,
son
great.
bitch.
Here we go with the muffin.
I bet you
thing.
Muffin had some after.
Wow,
after
I'm like
every
all
fucking
loopy
experience.
right now. Those fucking those two
Yes.
Aleve PMs.
This particular next one, I don't agree with at all.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Well,
Okay.
let's hear it.
It says they're called time wasters.
Okay.
Oh,
It says
Mhm.
girls waste a large portion of their time on games, coffee, and shopping.
good.
While women
Okay.
know how important time is, so they want to spend it more productively.
Yeah,
They
right.
enjoy being with their partner in their spare time only. For example, watching a movie together. So in other words, in order for this woman to be good for you, she's supposed to eliminate everything that she does for fun except to stay home
Yeah.
and take
Yeah.
care of her man or sit and watch a movie.
I don't
or
think
I
she wants
don't-
to eliminate it. It's just to just do
but
things more
according
conservatively.
to
Oh,
what
boy.
this says, it says like that what she did prior is a waste of time. And now that she's in a relationship, she shouldn't do that anymore.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
No.
We've infuriated somebody else. Nicole,
Oh, here we go. Time to face the music.
you're on the pipe bomb. They hung up.
What was the number? What was the number?
516 phone number.
Who could
It
that
might have
be?
been Jim again.
I didn't do
No, he didn't.
I didn't hang. Whoever called, I didn't hang up. I'll let you know. They're calling back. Okay, hold on.
Here we go.
You're on the pipe bomb. Hello?
Hey,
Who is this?
hey, it's Sean.
Oh, it's Sean.
Sean!
Oh, hey.
Sean, what's going on, Sean?
What's going on?
You gotta lower your the background sound.
Yeah, it was Sean.
Nothing too much, but you know, I do think that, you know, I do agree that women do you know, waste a lot of time on the shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's just one thing, Sean. They're pretty much saying that like everything that you enjoyed before you were in a relationship shouldn't exist after you have one.
I'll say this though. I'm not a huge shopper.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Me neither. This woman is spending
Sean, you gotta
hours and hours
lower
on
your
You gotta lower
background
that
noise.
volume, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
I
Oh my
looked
God,
at it
there's a
twice,
lag.
but It's not a bad lag.
Are you
though.
watching us on the computer?
You might want to. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
There you go.
There we go.
Better now?
Yes.
Yes.
Much better.
Yeah, we kept hearing the background noise.
So yeah, like, you know, it depends on the girl though. Personally, you know, my girlfriend isn't the biggest shopper, you know.
I'm not like that.
So I think it depends on every type of relationship.
Absolutely. But I don't think that you should have to give up everything you love because you're in a relationship.
Exactly.
No, I don't think so either. I think
Let me
that,
hold
you
it
know,
right.
the man and the woman, whoever you're with,
Oh,
should
God
be
almighty.
compromised.
And I do think that you should have time to yourself.
That's not
Exactly.
To do things that you enjoy.
Yep.
Because there are some of the clingy types who have to be
I hate
all
those
over you
things.
every second of the day.
Absolutely.
Spies clingers.
Absolutely. You have to be able to do things by yourself, separate.
Glenn came back, by the way.
Oh God, my worst nightmare's back.
Uh-oh. Oh, here we go.
All right, so let me clarify one thing, and I guarantee you, in the midst of the crew hanging out, whether it been currently or in the past, and Jim and Crow will totally agree on what we do, is that we let the women go shopping, and we disappear. Disappearing meaning
You're supposed to.
well,
You're supposed to.
this is what we do.
That's right.
And you actually thought the idea was crazy, but it worked out real well.
What?
Is that we found the food court, and the three of us hung out in the food court while all the women went shopping.
That's how you do it.
And then we don't know what they're shopping for, but in the processes of it all, we just wait for them to come back and say, okay, we're finished, which is normally average about an hour and a half to 2 hours later. So by the time the women have come back from shopping, our chicanery is still actually going on in the food court. So we entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay? That's the
what
way.
you gotta do.
That's exactly what you do. And a lot of the male figures that go shopping with their wives do not know this process. So now that we have shared the secret to what it is that men should be doing while women are shopping, it needed to be just told.
Just happened.
Because most husbands,
Well, to
or
be honest,
boyfriends go sleep in the car.
Well, to be honest, that's what the hell with anything or what you do.
Dude, the nose has just joined.
The schnoz?
The schnoz.
Wait. Oh, jeez. I don't have
What
a
is
tone
up?
for him.
What's up, Phil?
I have to get a tone for
You don't
Phil.
have a Toucan Sam tone?
No.
Well, mine is.
I don't have a stuff
Follow
off
your
this one either.
nose. It always knows.
Come on, bird. I want some crop, bird.
Oh boy.
By the way, Sean says your mom, your mom says that she shops online, so she doesn't have to worry about your dad going to the food court.
And the other thing is, we talked about the shopping online thing. Remember?
Shopping online is
months
awesome.
ago.
The actuality, my girlfriend requires me
Phil
to go
put up a
shopping
nose
with her.
emoji.
I don't
Don't
know.
give us the finger, by the way.
That's not the finger. That's a
No,
nose
it's a
emoji.
nose.
I thought so.
No.
I'm like, what do we do?
Dude, he's the only guy I know whose nose serves as a fucking canopy. I mean, really, he keeps a cigarette dry in the rain and everything.
Oh wow.
Him too.
Who?
You wouldn't want to get nose to nose with him. You'll definitely lose that fight. What? Is there a problemo with what I said?
Apparently.
Good.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'm over here picturing his nose already.
And the fish has just got on, too.
The fish is
The
on.
fish is on.
Wait a minute. Is that what I said? The fish?
Lobby fish.
No, not that fish.
Oh, I thought my ex was around again.
Oh.
Wow. Oh no.
Da, da, da.
And the plot thickens.
I have to play the tone again. Damn it.
All right, guys, can I hang up?
I love
Thank
Later,
you, Sean.
Sean.
Later, Sean.
Yeah.
I love her.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
Talk to you later.
At the end, like,
Yeah. Tell her about my dick.
damn.
Phil,
you
what do you
find
want us to
these
say about your
things?
dick? That it's pierced and tattooed?
Oh,
It
crap.
is.
Robbie says, "Where's my pen?"
Where's his
That's
pen?
an ongoing thing for like 3 weeks now at the bowling alley.
Oh, that would-
Okay.
Because of me.
Did you bully him out of his
It's
pen?
no, because he tried to steal my pen.
He's getting all
Oh
defensive.
my god.
He walked away with it and didn't return it right away like he was asked to. So I made Ricky go over and get it back.
All for a pen?
Yeah, she made me go back. I was busy.
Busy doing
Do you
what?
know what it's like to be standing on the approach at the lane,
Oh, stop it. I
holding
was
the ball,
not thinking-
getting ready to throw, and she goes, "Babe, you have to go back and get my pen." And I look back at her and I'm like,
Oh, come
"What the
on.
fuck is wrong with
You
you?"
know that's not how it was.
Let me throw my ball.
shithead. It was not
You
like that
shithead.
at all.
Oh, you heard it live, folks.
You heard it live. Our editor calling. That was a little bit of an over exaggeration. However,
wow.
I'm afraid someone is endeavoring to contact you telephonically. Shall I tell them to fuck off?
However, it wasn't him. They wanted it back.
Fuck off.
Just
Okay,
saying.
well, that's your justification.
All right.
That's fine.
So the next one says many girls have a period in their lives where they consider themselves a princess. Real women don't need to be treated like royalty. And that's the treatment they want
Listen,
from
you
their
guys are
men.
doing. I can't do that. I can't.
Why?
My fucking whole
First of
forearm
all,
goes.
you have to cup the hand like this.
Listen, if I'm gonna
Oh,
cup
yeah,
the
you
hand,
have
I'm gonna
to.
give
Yeah, I'm
somebody
doing the
more.
arm too.
No, it's
I
the
can't.
wrist, it's the wrist.
They do it with literally just their hand.
Yes.
Because my whole fucking arm goes too.
Exactly the point.
My whole fucking
exactly.
arm goes.
It's a woman thing, see? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Because
woman thing.
we,
already.
in fact, are princesses.
Yes, we are.
Oh shit.
Then you're gonna have to put it back on then if it's
Yes,
just with the wrist.
why
So you're gonna have to put it back on.
This is my left.
Just
Am I doing my right?
Oh, you're a righty.
Yes.
Good
right,
to know.
yeah.
Hold on,
But I
guys,
use-
guys. I'm sorry. I just had to read this
There you
little
go.
article right here.
Yes, right.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Multiple women accuse Ron Jeremy of sexual assault.
Assault on every hole in their body.
No!
Well, with his
A posthumous?
I mean, listen. First of all,
With his
I'm sorry, Melissa. Ron Jeremy accused of sexual assault. He's a fucking porn star. He got privileges.
Why is he apologizing to me?
No,
Wait, no,
'cause-
No,
he
he's
doesn't
still
have
alive.
privileges because he's the ugliest motherfucker on the planet with a big dick. All right.
His dick is not that big, actually.
First of all, he's ugly as all hell,
Oh, God.
but he gets paid for it. Who cares?
And all these fucking
That's his
chicks,
whole life.
all these chicks are still doing scenes with him just so they
There's a
can
chick
say,
who-
"I
wait,
fucked
wait, wait,
Ron
wait,
Jeremy,
hold on.
a porn legend."
There's a chick that's by the name, and he's also married too. There's a chick.
Oh, wow.
Her name is
Who the fuck
Jennifer.
would marry him?
Jennifer, you'd be surprised. My sister met him and his wife.
Really?
Adult
he's still
star
around?
Jennifer Steele accused Jeremy, 64, of raping her twice in 1997.
Hold on.
We've got a call.
I guess anything to get his money, huh?
You're on the pipe bomb.
Okay, there's a reason being on the Ron Jeremy situation.
We have another reporter on the show
Oh,
now.
great. Here we go.
Who's that?
And the reason being because Karasu knows I work for WTF.
Oh, my sister. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's funny, 'cause I just mentioned her just
How
now.
is it you did not know that was your sister, but we all did.
I was
Yeah.
some white chick. I don't know.
She got privileges too?
All right,
Yes.
brace yourself.
Okay.
As I mentioned before, I work for WTF TV.
Yeah,
and we
it's
just
cable
got-
access channel in
just
Manhattan.
got finished
Oh, cool.
the Exotica convention in Edison, New Jersey,
Mhm.
aka a porn convention.
Yep.
Now, there was the announcement on the Twitter page saying that as of right now and moving forward, Ron Jeremy is banned from Exotica.
That's fucked up.
Reason being behind that because that there was a lot of sexual assault that he kept touching the girls and fondling the girls.
It's a fucking porn convention. What the hell?
What do they
the
What
problem-
he's saying is that he was not contractually touching these women. He was doing it outside of their.
In other words, he was pulling a Donald Trump and grabbing the pussy.
You know what's so funny?
What?
You know what's so funny though? You know what?
Oh, no!
Ron looks like his balls smell like old wet socks.
Oh, my God.
Wow!
You know me.
Wait, Carol, say it again?
And then there was one particular story where there's this one girl who introduced herself to Ron Jeremy, and Ron Jeremy went just straight for the sweater cows, and she got offended, like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And the classic one-liner said, "It's okay, I'm Ron Jeremy."
Yeah.
So there's been so many stories about this man that he kept touching and, grabbing up the skirt, touching the roasted turkey, all that.
Right.
He must be a Trump supporter.
My friend.
Ron Jeremy looks like his balls smell like old wet socks.
It does. Probably do.
Yeah, I can feed you the entire thing verbatim, the entire statement, right now.
Read
Uh-oh.
it. Say it, Carol.
Here we go.
Speak, Carol.
We're going to get a little short on time, so I don't know if we want to.
Is it long?
That's what she said.
That's what the That's what the girl asked Ron
Is it-
Jeremy.
Is it a long piece?
That's what she asked him.
Tweet, you know, from Twitter, from the official Exotica Expo thing. As of right now, moving forward, Ron Jeremy is banned from any future event.
He's still fucking. This hairy ass.
With his hairy
Ron Jeremy
beard
has
up.
a hairy ass. Everybody
How
knows
would
that.
you know this? I would.
I unfortunately have been subjected to watching
Yes, I've watched porn.
Ron Jeremy porn,
Yes.
and this is another reason now why I still to this day
He got a fucking
do not
hot dog
watch
stand
porn.
mustache, motherfuckers.
There was a scene
Still
with
don't
Ron
watch
Jeremy who
porn
was
because of that.
wearing nothing but a bow tie.
There's a scene where he
Ew.
had Thriller in the background.
With what?
They had Thriller playing in the background when he was banging.
Oh God.
No.
And it was like
Wrong.
a
That's
cover,
so
a cover
wrong.
version of Thriller. Thriller. You ruined it for me now. You saw it too. You
Yes, I did.
Oh God.
Ooh.
Oh God!
Oh,
Well,
God.
thanks, sis, for calling in and giving us the update on
Sasquatch.
that.
Good one, Phil.
I figured the minute Karas opened his mouth about it, I'm like, okay, let me just clear the air about
And it was so funny. I knew he was gonna call. But I didn't know.
Hey, you're the one who started it by mentioning her.
Yeah, I mean, she met Ron Jeremy. Surprisingly, I don't know if she shook his hand.
He's
but, yeah.
hairy all over like an ape.
He's got a hairy ass.
Ay.
He's an old hairy Jewish guy.
And also too, he's married, right, Carol?
Unless he ain't married,
I can never marry a porn star.
there's a
No,
chick
no.
that
I
took the
couldn't,
name,
no.
that took the last name, but they
What does
ain't
your
married.
wife do? She fucks for a living.
Yeah.
I couldn't do
Well,
many
thanks
dates
for that.
does she
Thanks
have?
for that
it.
update, sis.
Seriously.
Your sister's watching.
No problem, guys.
All right, Carol.
Thanks a lot.
See you
Have a
next
good
week.
one.
No, see you Sunday. Sunday.
We'll see you Sunday. Yeah.
Bitches.
Bitches. Oh yeah, like I was saying before, I can never marry a porn star. I couldn't even date one. You know, hot or not or whatever. I couldn't do it.
She be walking on the block. Oh, I fucked them. Oh, I fucked them. Oh, I fucked them. too. I fucked
Exactly.
them.
It's to be honest though, when it comes to the porn stars, like you gotta sit there and be like, okay, Melissa, you okay?
It's like every time I kiss you, I taste
He's trying to
37
find
other
the article.
guys.
She was
I
breezing
thought it was
off, and then like
Yeah, nah, I'm like, was she alright?
she's got it. She got it.
What you got for us?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
She's not
Seconds
used to
up.
running a show. She's
Give me a
just
second.
used to bullying us
No,
to
I
do the
was trying
show.
to see if there was something else that I could.
Full watch.
For the watch.
All right. So the last, there's like two more.
For the watch.
It just says girls need to rely on someone else to take care of them, but women are strong enough to not have to depend on anyone else.
That's a lie.
They know how to do everything on their own without help. They depend only on themselves.
That's a lie.
I think that's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Yes.
Shit, whoa.
Everybody needs somebody. No such thing as basically.
Let's just be realistic. No matter how independent you are, you still need someone to help you do something.
Of course, it's called interdependent.
No matter
See.
what.
Interdependent means basically, team effort.
Yes.
That's interdependence.
Okay.
And of course,
Symbiotic relationship.
yeah, pretty much, yeah, symbiosis.
All right. So this last one says, fall in love with someone who deserves your heart, not someone who plays with it. Girls love to play games with the dudes and break their hearts, sometimes without any reason whatsoever. Women know what they want and how to get it without playing any type of game.
That's not true, actually. I met a few older women who basically play
Sorry.
games.
Oh boy. Apparently they didn't want to grow up. Uh-oh.
What a face!
It just happened on the
No,
screen.
no,
What a face!
Wow.
Oh, by the way,
That was-
she's gonna end it off with our new show mascot. By the way,
God.
Is it a giant tit?
no, it's this fucking elf thing.
I can't see.
No, why couldn't the fish be the mascot?
Excuse me. Oh, there it is. Oh,
Why
my
couldn't the fish be
God.
the mascot?
Actually, we're gonna get
Oh my
Muffin as the
God.
mascot.
Yeah.
Muffin!
Gotta get
Oh.
Muffin.
We're gonna get a giant boob as a mascot.
We're gonna get Muffin as a mascot.
You know, we tried that boob thing once. It looks like a fire hydrant.
That's true. What is that?
Oh
A
my
peekaboo
God.
elf?
You know what's funny? You could do with
It
that
sticks
doll.
its tongue out
And it
and
goes
fucking
like
makes
this.
noises at
You
you.
can do with that doll. Many things you can do with that doll.
Especially
boy.
it's got the
I'll
pouty
leave it up
lips.
to you, all right?
A
Like
giant elf
Yeah.
with a big dick.
Yeah.
Dude,
Just
you obviously grew up. We're obviously in the same age
there's no
range.
volume.
Have you ever
right,
realized
we're
that
gonna show off
Voltron
the-
has
Here we
blowjob
go.
lips?
That's true.
Dude,
Oh
look.
my god!
Voltron has blowjob lips. Look at Voltron's got
I did.
pouty lips. I got to
Yeah.
put some A&D on it.
No.
Yeah,
That's
well,
what we are.
Oh,
it's-
I used to
it's-
watch
it's
them
yeah,
every
but
day.
24/7.
In the words
It's
of
healing.
the great the old guy.
What the fuck you talking about?
What the frick you doing? He's dying.
I know.
We'll talk more about it off camera.
Yeah.
All right, unfortunately, it's that time again.
Time to look the ball bag.
I mean, we're going to be back in like less than
Scared.
72 hours. So I don't know if people will be able to contain themselves for then.
Well, I don't think we could be put on suicide watch.
I hope not.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have a suicide hotline.
Exactly.
I mean, I could share one, but I
Exactly.
don't have one personally.
And the dildo smells like hot ass.
Yes, it does.
And dragon titties with smoking bullets.
Yes!
And
All right,
one more time, ladies, your cue.
Woo!
there we go. This is why 97.3
So
people
what?
men watch us.
I had a school meeting. I was a little more modest
Yes,
tonight.
I know it's
So you could have pulled down
So
a
was
little
I.
bit. So were you. No, no, you
All right.
That was the same.
For the first ever 6-person round table.
6-person panel.
Even though we weren't on a round table,
Yes.
it's
Three.
square.
3 dicks and 8
Whatever.
boobs.
I'm gonna go around the room. Everybody's gonna give us the final comments for the evening.
Oh, okay.
Again, we will be back again Sunday.
The holy day.
One special episode.
Yes.
Sunday live.
It may be an hour. You never know. Or
Listen, the way we go, we're already over the hour. by a
Yeah.
lot.
Yep.
We're like porn stars, unedited.
Jim,
Not
I'm gonna
Ron
start with
Jeremy
you.
Lowe.
Remember the neighborhood.
Jim,
See.
start with you. Final
Uh,
comments for the evening.
Hairy ass, hot ass smelling dildo, red cock, boobs, sleeping cleaning lady, bearded bandit, Eastern medicine woman, and have a good fucking night.
There you go.
And a partridge in the pantry.
Yes.
Fior, any final comments for the evening?
Get out.
You're coming back, aren't you?
I loved it. I had fun, and I learned a lot today also. And
Crow,
this is so
hit me up, baby. Hit it up. Come on. Give him that monumental speech.
Okay, I know my girlfriend is mad at me right now because
She's gonna
basically-
bully you.
No, she's mad at me because basically, what happens in the comment section? You know, one of my friends said a man and a man said it too. Two people said that, and she said it last. So basically, the comments were lagging. I want to try to explain it to her, but I'll leave it
By the way,
alone.
Phil says he loves your
But anyway,
ass.
and we're like, oh god. Anyway,
So
listen,
I love ass.
keep supporting. Listen, guys, keep watching the show. Keep supporting us. Don't worry about the donations. We don't really care about that. Just donate food and no pork for me. Just pork for everybody else, but not for me.
Fuck you. I need the money. I need the money.
Oops.
Send as many donations as you like.
Dude,
We have
little boy
equipment to
Blue.
buy.
And
Little boy Blue, right?
and,
yeah, he needed the money.
Tengu titties.
Oh, a new one.
Jim, I just killed Jim. I just killed Jim just now.
You okay?
Oh my
You
god.
trying to kill me because I'm white?
And also too, yes, you got privileges. and also too, and
Fucking
listen,
white people.
and listen, and also too, you got to give a shout out. Hold on.
He's gotta get a breath. Hold on.
Got to give a shout out.
Oh boy, here we
to
go.
Muffin.
Oh,
Here we go,
Muffin basically, we all had a term with Muffin. She liked it. I mean, well, actually, he's a he. He liked it. They liked it. Hell, I even liked it too. Muffin was the greatest goat of all time.
What kind of a goat? A scapegoat?
Billy Ionella shows
Nope.
up like,
He-
like,
he-
like, like
he was
the,
a Billy
the
goat.
final countdown.
He was a billy goat.
Dude, just to let you know, Janet's husband likes your mask.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Mr. Matrai.
And according to Enzo, Rick works hard for the money.
Yes.
And
Sean-
Sean says
Sean's
Muffin
on-
the goat.
Wait.
I'm gonna start doing
Sean's
last dance
father.
Wait. Oh, wait.
Sean, Janet's husband, Sean's dad.
Oh, okay.
Take
Duh.
your mask.
No. I don't know them. That's what.
Okay, so we're working our way still around the room. Helen,
Well, all I can say is,
Oh,
that fit too
I'm
perfect.
sorry to interrupt, but Phil has a request for the boob shake one more time. Ladies,
oh boy.
oh, boy.
your cue again.
Woo!
Okay, we actually have, before Helen gives her final comment.
Enzo votes Muffin to be
Exactly.
No, I'm with Enzo.
Maybe we'll get a picture of Muffin for next week.
I'll fucking do it. I'll do it.
All right, Helen, your final
emojis.
comment for the evening.
Yeah.
Go Canada.
You're welcome.
Seriously, Crow? Thanks. Jeez. What I'm trying to get at is have a great weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, not
we'll
yet.
say
It's
that on
premature.
Sunday.
It's
You would say on Sunday.
premature. But stay happy, stay
Where
healthy.
you be at?
To the executive producer, who hasn't had very much camera time. So
Yes.
now's her camera time.
Okay, so this is my final comment. I am giving you 5 seconds to let me know if there is ever a chance that you will ever be interested in a man.
Only me.
Absolutely not.
There's the bombshell! Boom!
Absolutely
Good night.
not.
The jig is up.
Listen,
the jig
Rick.
is up.
Rick, listen. Stop standing on my ass.
Oh shit.
My hairy
All
ass.
right.
It is. It is.
Thank God for that one.
Shall I give my
You
presidential
dodged the
speech?
bullet.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Do the wave. Do the wave.
The wrap up of the wrap up box.
Rick, yeah, go this too.
You guys can do that. I can't fucking do that shit.
I can't hear.
Just to let everybody know, obviously, we've said everybody that we're going to be on Sunday at around 5 for the holiday show because we're not going to be on Thursday. And if you guys tune in at 7 o'clock on Thursday night and you don't see us and you message me, I already forewarned you that we're not going to be on Thursday
You
night.
snooze, you lose.
I'm actually gonna,
son.
I'm going to be sitting there eating my turkey and watching football all day,
Yeah.
like I normally do from 12 to 12. We were all doing the holiday episode. I thank Sean and Steven. They're very great additions to our army, the Pipe Bomb Army. The new Pipe Bomb logos are on the page.
They're awesome. They're awesome.
Gorgeous. I love
The
it.
web page is coming along really well. The views are getting up on the channel. So again, we rely on you guys to
The channel get up on the views.
on the Tube of View. We thank you guys for making our show so great. We're very thankful, all of us.
We wouldn't be here without you guys.
And we get a ton of great feedback from you guys. So again, thank you very much. So we will see you guys on Sunday around 5 for our holiday episode. Thanksgiving, the forgotten holiday.
Gobble, gobble.
Christmas, fuck you. Right now, by the way. Until after Thanksgiving.
Fuck it in the ass.
All right. So on behalf of Jim and Fior and the Crow, donning the mask, Assisa Lem, our executive producer, Helen, I'm Ricky, and we will catch you all Sunday on the flip side.